Fun fact number 183. Hold Fun fact number 183. Hello, Happy New Year. That's not my fun fact, but I just wanted to do a little bit before the fun fact to say Happy New Year. I know today's January 1st, but you could still be partying. You could still be partying. I just want to say cheers to you all. Happy New Year. Take a little sip. Hope I don't have to do more than one take, or then you will have a very sloppy fun fact 183. Mm. I didn't even try that wine, but oh, it's not bad. It wasn't a bad wine. I just found a bottle and poured some just for a prop. Shh, don't tell anybody. So this is fun fact 183. It's actually about dating. But Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2025. Let's hope. Let's hope. And have a lot of faith this year. And believe and try. Still trying. Anyway, no more cheers. Mm. Because that wine's good, and I don't edit really. I just do another take sometimes, and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, this is raw, this is real, this is me. But fact number 183 is actually about dating. Um, I was married for a long time, and I would say about a quarter way into this long marriage, I realized it was over, but I kept trying to hold everything together. I had people who fell in love with me and wanted to take me away from my husband during that time, but I said no. I was a loyal person and not a person that would do that. Um, Even though he was not a good person for me. Um, Maybe I should have listened to those people. But yeah, so the marriage was over long before I left, 4 years ago. Oh. And even the last few years, there was no real intimacy. No, and the love had left. I don't even know if there was love ever there in the first place. But the last few years were not. There was nothing. And then when I left, I had people throw themselves at me, but they were very young. And I was like, what? And I was like, wait, and I always had been with older men, and except for my first boyfriend, who was like a year younger, but everybody else, I think the youngest was probably my husband, who is 7 years older than me. I had 13 years older, and 10 years older, and 5 years older, but usually older. Um, so these young men, these 18-year-olds that barely are legal, throwing themselves at me, was shocking to me. So I was like, and then I had other people who propositioned me and stuff, but wasn't divorced yet, and I wasn't going to date anybody or try to have a relationship with anybody until the divorce was final. I wanted it to be clear that I was divorcing him because he was a narcissist and treated me badly and treated my daughter badly. Didn't really love us or care about us. Um, I wanted to make it obvious that I was getting out because of him, not because there was somebody else also. So, because that's just not me. Um, so I didn't date. And so for the past, I would say there were people that I met after I got divorced, the past 2 years that I was interested in, or I had crushes on, or I thought they may be possibilities, but those kind of faded. Some of them are still kind of there, some of them aren't, but I just felt like it's not the right time yet, And then I thought, well, maybe I should try online dating. I did. I probably shouldn't mention their actual names. But one was like supposed to be like for older people, But there still was a lot of young guys wanting to just bang or fuck. I can say fuck. This is my channel. Just wanting to fuck, show me how thick they were, tell me they can give me 12 orgasms. That's not where I'm at in my life. I don't want 12 orgasms. I'm old. That could kill me. Don't do that. I might get tired. Pass out. I don't know. That's probably not where I want to be. I want a soul connection, and that's what I keep saying on these sites, but people keep thinking soul connection means she wants to fuck. Nope, nope, that's not it. Um, there has to be love. And I've said this, I've said that you know what? I really just want to read something that I wrote to one guy he seemed really nice and he wanted to come over and give me a massage, and Lord knows I need a massage. But and then I might have to like cheat with these. But yeah, then he started saying, well, you know, he started playing and that's fine. It's fine to play. But I got to figure out where he is here on my thing. But I don't think he's going to talk to me anymore because, well, listen to what I said. But I tried one site, it was supposed to be mine, and I connected with some people. Some of the guys got very aggressive about labeling me as this or that or this or that, and that's not my thing either. Um, One guy tried to get me into cryptocurrency. I've had that a few times. I've had a lot of propositions of guys that want to drive down and get a hotel room and show me how thick they are and rock my world or something. And it's like, that's not me. But on the one dating site that I actually paid for, I went on one date. And at the end, we said we'd stay friends and maybe we could go do things together because we enjoyed doing a lot of the same things. But it wasn't going to be romantic. And we both knew that. But I thought we could go to concerts or something together. But he didn't seem like he just kind of dropped it. And so that was my one date in a long time. And so that was that thing. Let me see if I can find this one. Then I'll move on. But now here we go. Here it is. We were talking and we were having a great time and just kind of, you know, just something. Well, we were talking and then he goes, it only gets better in person. For some fun. Well, yeah, I like fun. Fun or fun. Yeah. And I answered and it was pretty standard answer, nothing you guys need to do. No, right? Is sounds like what you're going to be doing is fun and I'm a good massages. I said, well, massages, yeah, you're on. But he wanted to come to my place and give me a massage. I said, but hey, you don't know me well. I could be a nun or a serial killer or both. And then he said, as long as you please me before you do that. And I'm like, wait a second. So I wrote him this. Okay, let me get the other glasses on because I did this long thing. I'm going to put the other ones back on because I'm so cute in those. These hey, nerdy. Says, I want something more than a bang. So sorry, I make love. I would have to know you much better for what I create and how I please others. I make love to your soul and you never forget that feeling in your bones. I don't just sleep around. I save this for the ones with beautiful smiles and sparkles in their eyes, who I see and who see me. I have many who want to hook up. That is boring. A true adventure begins from the inside and moves outward. Do you think you can do that? I might be too much. I might be too much if you are just looking for the physical nature of things. What do you think? And he never responded because it's true. I'm going to be that person who is going to fill all the voids, not just the physical one. And 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 the physical one is the culmination of intimacy and love and affection and knowing and empathy, and when your eyes can look into each other's and you know that there's that spark and that connection, and when you kiss and it's like the world disappears. What do you think making love would be like? So that's kind of my thing. So I do have had a lot of people who have made it very clear what they would like to do with me, but they need to give me so much more than just a fuck. I can get a fuck anywhere. I want something more fragile, more precious, stronger, more overwhelming, something for all my senses and my soul. So if you can't do that, don't date me. But so I've had a lot of connections. I've done a lot of chatting and messaging, even phone calls, but still, no. And then dates that were set up and canceled, dates that were set up and had to be postponed and then canceled. I haven't met anybody in person for like probably 9 months since the last date, which was not that hot. So in between, I fell in love, but that was a mistake too. And nothing happened because they were, like I said, young boys, and he was extremely immature and he didn't know how to deal with my actual age. And yeah, and then I had others that said your age doesn't matter. Um, Older women and younger guys is a trend and all of that stuff. Had a lot of different things, and now I feel like I have some more solid connections happening, but I still haven't met any of them for a date. I just want to go on a date, and I don't even care. Let's go walk on the beach. Doesn't have to cost a thing. Come dive through the waves with me. Doesn't have to cost a thing. I just want to get to know you one on one in person somehow. And you can come join me at karaoke or my dancing or whatever. And I give them all that information and nobody shows up. So they could just show up and dance and sing. But nobody ever shows up. So I'd like to say I'm dating, but I'm not dating, because how can you be dating if you haven't met anybody in person? So it's kind of my dating thing. And so I also wanted to just leave you with this. Does anybody, can anybody find me somebody to love? Now that probably didn't come over because this mic doesn't pick up my singing or my flute. I'm gonna tell you what I just did. I sang to, can anybody find me somebody to love? That's the end. That was a long one. But I look cute, so it's a good one to be long. Ciao, Bellas.